Hello, Fantasy Sports Wizard here, and welcome to episode 11 of my Hamburger career mode. And today we are kicking things off with a second game from this double game week where we previously played Schalke, and we have rotated the team as we come against Hertha Berlin, who this year have been one of those pests that we have struggled against, having beaten us previously in the league, and also they knocked us out the cup. So this game was crucial. I would love to get some revenge. And at half time, I have nothing to show you. Like, it was a pretty cagey affair. Both sides not really budging. It was pretty even possession. One shot apiece. Wasn't troubling either goalkeepers. So it was in the balance, and either side could win it. And I said to the guys in the dressing room, like, this is our time. We can go and do this, and we're still in this. Alcantaz took it on himself. Like, he's come on leaps and bounds. Like, cutting in like that, he felt fantastic. So all that training he's been doing is paying off big time. And you got Olic doing a nice ball to Hunt, who hasn't really justified his place lately since coming over from Wolfsburg, but he gets a key goal there, pats the badge on his chest, reiterating his faith to the club and to the fans with such a crucial goal, which actually goes on to be the 1-0 game-winning goal. And stats show Hertha Berlin, they didn't really do much to really threaten in terms of goal. They had a bit more possession, but we were managing to turn the screw in that second half and were more clinical, and we took advantage of those shots on target to give us the 3 points. And here we go into some training. Tillemans, as you can see in the next episode, or in this episode, he gets a very nice free kick and should score. And I'm thinking later on in like episode 14, I'm probably going to switch him over to doing some set pieces and improve him there, because he has so much potential there, and I think he could be deadly for us in that situation. And this game coming up against Bayer Leverkusen, who are flying high near the top of the table, so this fixture was always going to be tricky, especially when you see like Leno in goal, who can be an absolute brick wall and a nightmare to get anything past. And we've returned to our more or less strongest side, though we're still waiting on Spasic to return from injury. And I'm not gonna lie, this game was tricky, not because of the team we were playing, but also I struggle with playing in the snow. Like, I don't know, it's something to do with the ball and the way I visualize. I just can't pick it up, and Embolo gets absolutely swamped here by 3 players, and they quickly counterattack. Lucky slid-through ball to Kiesling, who finishes it past Adler to give them the go-ahead goal, and it's 1-0 to Leverkusen, and really rather disappointing. But stats say, oh, like, we were struggling this game, like, no word of a lie, nothing was coming off, we were struggling to create chances. And this is what I was saying about Tillemans, why I think he's got so much potential. This free kick, like, how is he not scored? How? Like, that hand is like, I don't know how that hand is keeping that ball out, because it's basically perpendicular to the goal, and it's just one strong hand. And Adler in this game coming up time and time again with some big saves. He has been inconsistent, but he on more often or not, he has given us the chance to stay in games and try and get back into them. But today just wasn't to be. And stats show like possession, Leverkusen still dominating that. But during that second half, we were able to get a little bit more offensive pressure, but just couldn't generate a goal thanks to Leno's fantastic keeping. And on screen now you can see we're moving into some training and switching out Gregorich for Alcantaz. Like, he's just, I'm excited for this guy. That game in the first game, like the way he cut inside, he felt like an absolute live wire. The way, like, the speed and the space he attacked. I've got I'm highly encouraged by the way he's coming along, so we're going to give him a little bit more development there. And in the final game of this episode, we are coming up against Hoffenheim. We narrowly beat them in the previous fixture, and it was a game that kick-started a crucial run for us as we moved away from the relegation zone. And I must say, like the last game, we were pretty lucky to get away with the win, and I made sure this time around that I switched the kids out. Like, these kids that they have really clash for me as well. So we got a total contrast there, and there you can see return of Lewis Holtby to Hamburg. So ideally, we want to make him suffer and make him feel like he shouldn't have left, but we'll see how that goes. And Hoffenheim come really close to making it 1-0. They smashed the crossbar there, and then Adler eventually makes a fine save to force him out for a corner, but they just kept coming and coming. It was wave after wave of yellow, and Sake gives away a penalty. It's debatable yet again, but what are we going to do about it? We're just going to have to hope that Adler can make his save. And up steps Fabian Schär, defender that I rate highly for the Swiss national side, and Adler's route to the spot, and it's 1-0 Hoffenheim, and we are staring down the barrel yet again as he runs off to celebrate with his teammates. And I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the latest patch that I'm struggling to adapt with. I wasn't in the greatest of moods when I was recording these episodes, so maybe that's why my gameplay suffered a little bit as well. And it's showing in the stats again, like totally outplayed, and passing was off, and this is the start of the second half. We have the kickoff, and poor pass picked off at ease by Hoffenheim, and they are in the defense. Like, that is too easy. Like, the guys in defense, they're gonna be on the training field for a long time this week as they try and remedy what was going on there. A total breakdown in communication, and all too easy. And Hoffenheim here, they're going to work their way into a lovely move and to make it 3-0, but again, looking from a defensive point of view, it should never be a goal there. Like, I don't know how Karani has managed to get that ball through to him. From all looks, it's gone through my defense and just wasn't to be. But this just sums up the day. Cross in, like, one of you put it in the net. Like, oh, I really thought we were going to get a consolation goal, but nope. And Adler continues his heroics. Like, he has been crucial, and like he has been let down by some poor defensive play. And on screen you can see like they thoroughly deserved their 3-0 win. So yet another disappointing loss to round off this episode, and trying to get the guys to keep picking themselves back up and keep going. Until then, I'll see you all next time. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, bye.